Hey, what's going on, guys? GoMakikins here. In this video we're gonna be handling castling moves within our make move function. So the very first thing to consider, I would just like to grab this tricky position and scroll down the source to the very bottom here and just update this from the previous episode. So now we need to change the move. So let's get rid of the double pawn push flag, and we change the move to E1. E1, and goes to G1, which would be the white king side castling. And the castling flag, I guess, is the very last one. We'll see this quite pretty soon. So now let's open the terminal in the current working directory, and in order to compile and run the source, I just simply need to type make to compile, and if it compiles, I just want to run the binary executable produced by the compiler, which is called chess hexadecimal 88. So let's have a look what we got here. Okay, so here we have a king on the initial position of E1, and we just moving the king to G1 in order to castle, basically. And here we got, but you see, like, this rook still stands on H1, so it didn't really move to F1 as it should have. So that's what was supposed to be implemented today. And also, you see, like, the king square has not been updated, so it still thinks like the king square kind of is equal to E1. So that's another option to take care of. So yeah, and then it just restores the position. So the very first thing to consider, let's go to our make move function, to the parse move section, and so we need to create a variable to handle the castling flag. So let's call this castling, because we have a castle variable that is responsible for storing current board castling rights. So, and the macro to get the castling flag would be get move, I guess, or either castle or castling, don't remember really, so we'll see just right in a moment if it's supposed to be working. And let's bring this flag to make sure it works. So castling flag and decimal string formatting here. So I just want to print my castling. Okay, so let's try compile run again. So we get some warnings here. Undefined reference. So yeah, probably it is called get move castling. Okay, now works perfect. So we got this castling flag equals to 1. So yeah, that's because we just switched this on. If we just switch this off back, it won't be treated as a castling move. Yeah, so that's so now we did make sure that we actually do have our castling flag being turned on in order to match the castling moves. Perfect. So we don't need this printf statement anymore, and just go slightly a bit downwards here. So here castling moves. So, and now we need to do a very simple thing. So depending on the target square, first thing to consider, obviously, we need to match if this move is a castling move. So I want to say like if castling, so only in this case the further code would fire. And within this castling, I just want to switch the target square, or to square, how it's called here, and here we'll have up to 4 cases. So the case number 1, so let me just provide some commentaries. Switch target square, and in case if the target square would be equal, so let me just have a look at my board. So G1 case, C1 case, and then G8 case, and the C8 case. So let's enumerate all these cases first. So case of G1, sorry, not like this. this case g1. So we want to make our logic and then just break, and the same for all the other. Oh, maybe just provide them first and then do this stuff. So now we need to put the rook on. We need to put the rook onto the f1 square, so the proper square for rook after castling moves. So we need to say that board indexed by f1 should be equal to, well, I could have used the source of the board. Oh no, I couldn't. So equals, well, I could have either say board f1 and then just can say like board f1 equals to empty square. So this one way of implementing this. Then the other way would be like to explicitly say this is the white rook, but it's not really a good idea, because if some bug is about to occur there, well, oh my god, what have I done? Board f1 equals to board h1 like this. So I could have explicitly said a rook here, but if for some reason one day there would be something else to cancel with the king other than the rook, this bug would occur basically, and we'll see like what's going on there. So the better way of doing this is just like so. So if I just now try to compile and run this again, oh my god, is this some syntax error? Okay, just semicolon after break. Okay, so now it should print, okay, no, h1 to f1. So board f1 should be equal to the content of board h1. Well, this is interesting. So if the target square is g1, the target square is g1. So I'm just wondering why this is not working really. Okay, so I just want to print something to make sure that we actually get here. Let's say king side. Just castling for now. So doesn't seem that we're getting there even. Okay, do we get into the condition? Okay, we do yes, a bit wrong type, but we do get into the condition. But then when we do switch our target square, well, okay, if I just print this target square, okay, target square, and yeah, we'll convert this, so square to coordinates indexed by 2 square. So just want to have a look what is the 2 square. Yeah, this is g1. Well, this is really interesting. So why on earth it doesn't work? Okay, guys, just hold on a second. I need to figure this out. Oh, sorry, not f1 equals to, but actually h1 equals to empty square. So at least the rook should have disappeared. Yeah, now it works. Now it works just fine. Okay, so I just want to check this out one more time. Yeah, we got this. So king goes to g1, then rook appears on f1 and disappears from h1. Okay, well, seems like it's working. So here, this is the case of the white king side castling like this. Well, and I just grabbed this several times to provide the options for other moves here. So also if king goes to c1, right over in here, so if king goes to c1, in this case board D1 would be equal to board A1, and board A1 would be equal to empty squares. So now let's try to make castle queenside. So I say E1 to C1 instead, and oh my god, what I've done. Something wrong with the cases. Oh yeah, that's because the cases are the same. So yeah, let's just drop this code for a while. Just comment this out, okay, until it's not used. So let's have a look. So king goes to C1, and the rook goes from A1 to D1, which is the valid castling move, which is absolutely fantastic. Okay, perfect. This is good, and yeah, I think we can already go for a black king getting castled. So now let's try E8 and to G8, save, and here just want to make it like case G8, and now the same that we done here. So F8, board F8 is equal to board H8, so moving the rook, and just wondering why do we have this extra spaces here, extra new lines, sorry, we don't really need them. Okay, and H8 should be equal to empty square then. Okay, so let's see if the black king is gonna castle kingside. So we got this initial position, okay, yeah, then we got this castling, perfect, and okay, and then we just restore it back, which is good. Okay, the king square is not getting changed yet, but we'll handle this by pretty soon. So the next thing to consider would be to change to handle the C8 queenside castling. Okay, C8. Also, just don't forget to change the commentaries. So black king. So here we have black queen side castling. So oh my god, no, white, sorry white. So we get white king side castling, white queen side castling, okay, black king side castling, and also we need to handle black queen side castling like in here. So okay, and here D8 and equals to what was on A8 square, and then the A8 square should be set to 0, which is an empty square. Okay, and now let's try to move the castle black king queen side. So C8. Okay, did I match the C8? Yeah, it seems like so. Okay, yeah, so initial position, now we got this black king getting castled queenside. Okay, and yeah, this is it. So already quite pretty nice basically. Yeah, I'm just okay guys, just sorry, I need to check one little thing here, and I'll just get back right in a moment. Well, okay, so let's actually now specify now let's update our king square. So now we can actually say if well, I just wanted to provide some extended commentaries, but this seems to be literally enough. So I can say if board indexed by the 2 square, by our target square, is equal to white king, or if it is equal to a black king, in this case, we just want to set up the king square indexed by the side, right? To be equal to to the 2 square. Okay, if I did everything correctly, this should now work. And yeah, so let me just try to check this. So let's have a look again. So we got this king standing on e. We're tracking this e square, just e1, because, and here goes c. Yeah, that's because we're moving the black piece while the side to move is actually white. So let's switch the side to black first to make it more sense. So black to move. Okay, so king square equals to e8, perfect. And now we're just moving, canceling black king as cancels queen side. And now the king square has been updated, so we got the c8 with the queen square, perfect. And then it restored back to e8. So if we just now try to cancel king side with the black king, it should be the same. So yeah, we got this e8. Okay, that now we got this g8. Okay, so I also need to get rid of this line. And then e8. And if we just drop back to our white pieces, in this case, if we move from, say, e1 to g1, so have a look how the king square is going to be changed. Yeah, it does. So king was on e1 right over in here, and then he castles to g1, so the king square is updated. Now king square is g1, perfect. And now it's been restored back. Okay, this is quite pretty nice. So it seems like it works quite pretty stable here. Okay, and yeah, the last task here, just try to castle the with the white king to the queen side. Yeah, it's updated to c1, perfect. I just want to get rid of that nasty debugging line from here, and yeah, this is kind of it. Yeah, so this is it for this video, guys, and in the next one we're supposed to be updating our castling rights, and that is gonna be interesting because it involves some trick regarding the bitwise representation of regarding some bitwise mapping, let's say so. I just want to keep you intrigued, so to make sure that you're supposed to be following the next video as well. So I guess now this is it from my side. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it and learned something interesting out of it. Again, thanks for watching. Until the next time, and take care.